Are you thinking about investing in Pokemon cards? Or maybe you already do invest in Pokemon cards and you're trying not to lose everything. Lose everything. No, you don't want to do that. Well, we're going to talk about some of the best and safest ways to invest in Pokemon cards right now. Hey everyone, if you don't know me, my name is Skiplup. I've been an on and off collector of Pokemon cards since I was 8 years old, and just a few years ago went full-time into a Pokemon online business through singles, through slabs, through sealed product, English and Japanese, and I've learned a lot, and I want to share some of that with you guys in terms of investing safely in cards long term. So first, let's differentiate between some of the two main ways you can go with investing. The first one is singles and slabs, and the other one is sealed product. So I have a CGC 100 Greninja V from Fusion Strike right here, and this is like my single stock, think of it like. I have stock in just this one CGC 100 Greninja, and as people find the card more or less desirable, or as economic conditions change, the set becomes more or less desirable, the price of this card can change drastically. This could be a $5 card, goes down to $1, goes up to 20 bucks, comes down and up, and just as times change, this will fly up and down. So it's a lot more risky. There is a lot more upside for it to go up, however, in a short period of time, but you are putting a risk on that. Now, this is as opposed to a sealed product like a Brilliant Stars booster box, where there really isn't like a floor price where the CGC 100 Greninja could come crashing down to nothing one day, right? Where a sealed product is always going to have that floor of 90, 110, 120 bucks like this Brilliant Stars booster box, because that's what distribution always charges, and it's a sealed product, so it will always have that premium. So like right now, my CGC 100 Greninja is like extremely valuable. It is like the double quarter pounder with cheese of cards, but who knows, I could wake up tomorrow, suddenly nobody likes Greninja anymore, or the demand has just gone out the window for this, and now I'm left with a McChicken. As opposed to a Brilliant Stars booster box, I know that I bought a Big Mac. I bought this Big Mac for $90, and worst case scenario, 10 years down the line, if they reprint this set, which is again really unlikely that they do that, it'll be out of standard rotation for competitive, meaning that they should not be reprinting any more of the set. But if they did, at least I know that I still have a Big Mac. If it was a $400 booster box in the future and they reprinted it into the ground 10 years from now, I still have my $90 Big Mac versus my $1 Greninja that went to $100 and then back down to $1 the next day. So sealed product is a lot more of a safe bet, and the other good thing is as more sealed product gets opened, it becomes rarer and rarer to find, and it actually increases the supply of singles when you open sealed product, which means less of this is here, and then more singles enter the market. So they kind of have an inverse relationship when it goes that way. All right, so now that we got the difference between singles and slabs and sealed product down, the big thing you want to think about whenever you're investing is liquidity. Say it again with me. Liquidity. Meaning, how fast can you sell this thing if you need to? What do you believe would sell faster, a Brilliant Stars booster box, or would a CGC 100 Greninja sell faster? This is probably a bad example because I know this is a really desirable top tier card, but think about it. What are the things that sell the fastest? Well, Elite Trainer boxes sell really fast. Modern product in demand always. Highly collectible items. The Elite Trainer boxes, they look beautiful. Booster boxes, people always are going to want to rip products. Charizards, think of desirable Pokemon, right? In terms of the singles world. Charizards, Umbreons, Rayquazas, right? These are all things that even when the Pokemon market goes down, no one's going to be out here buying, Captain Pyra-Eye Greedent, right? Not a lot of people are going to be interested in that. But Charizards, Rayquazas, old starters, the very desirable staple Pokemon, those will be a lot more likely to sell faster. Now, the thing, again, with singles, though, like we're seeing it with Charizard right now. Charizard has always been the safe play with Pokemon, but recently, Charizard's been seeing a downtick across the board with how people are feeling about it. So prices are going down among all Charizards right now. And the big appeal of Charizard was that it was a highly investable, everyone loves Charizard sort of thing, and we didn't really expect this to happen, but just as Pokemon starts to enter kind of a more calm, back to normal sort of phase, a lot of cards are sort of starting to correct themselves. while sealed product still remains just as rare at the end of the day. So sealed product has not been moving very much. It's been staying, holding price and not going down very much, besides like the ultra modern stuff that's still on the shelves. But older Charizards and everything are still fluctuating to this day. Even the 25-year-old Charizard from base set is still going up and down a lot day by day. So sealed product is going to be your safer way to go. Now let's just say you ignore this and you go for singles anyways, right? And I love singles, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love singles. But let's just say you stick with them and you want to invest in them long term because you want to get maybe higher potential gains, but you're okay with being more risky, right? This video is about being the safest you can, but let's just say for an example you went and wanted to go for singles, right? Well, then you want to consider what are the things that are not going to sell quickly. We already talked about fast selling things, still Charizards, Umbreons, Rayquazas, evolutions, popular things like that. But slow selling cards are typically things like staff promos, things like championship cards, really, really niche, unique, expensive cards, or even maybe super cheap singles. Like if you have 10,000 $1 cards, that is not very liquid. You could not get your money out of that super fast. They might sell relatively quickly, but the amount of work and effort you have to do between listing 10,000 different cards and all of that, shipping each and every single individual card, it's going to take a lot of time, and it's not very liquid. On the inverse side, if you go super expensive and niche, you get yourself a $10,000 signed Pikachu, Charizard, Poncho wearing Pokemon card. There's not that many of them out there. The buyer pool is so much smaller for, let's say, a $10,000 card that it's going to be a lot harder to sell that. And heck, if the market is in a slower place or Pokemon's in a slower world, then you might have to be knocking off 10, 20, 30% off of $10,000 just to get that thing sold. So this is why for the safest and best way to invest, you want something that can constantly uptick in value over the years and has a floor price where, worst case scenario, you're not going to be losing from what you initially put in. And that is sealed product. Now, what is the best sealed products to go for? Is just any sealed product good, or are there ones that are also not fast moving or not liquid? Well, for example here, let's talk about it, right? A booster box is always going to carry a premium. People know exactly what this is. They know this is a booster box of Brilliant Stars. They know you're going to get 36 packs in here of this set. You know they're unweighed, untampered with, and they're always going to carry that with them. Those are great. Collectible items like Elite Trainer boxes. A lot of people say, don't invest in these, invest in the Pokemon Center exclusive ones now. But look, even this set a year and a half ago was selling for $20, $25 in Elite Trainer box. It is now $45 in ETB over MSRP for a Chilling Reign Boost or Elite Trainer box right now. So don't let people tell you what you should or shouldn't go for with Elite Trainer boxes. Elite Trainer boxes and booster boxes seem to be doing very, very well right now, as well as loose packs. Loose packs of Evolving Skies, desirable sets like that, or really any sort of loose pack, always will do better. They won't do as good as booster boxes or Elite Trainer boxes, but they will still sell. As much as I think these things are cool, it's not a good idea to invest in them. I have a Oshawott tin right in front of me here. Now, these are really cool and niche to invest in. If I had to say, if you didn't see the last video we posted, what packs are in these? No, we don't know. Unless you saw the last video, you're not going to know what packs are in these usually, unless you bought these back in the day and you actually remember, right? For most people, you look at this and you say, oh, cool tin, right? But you don't know what sets are in here. So there's less information about this product, less people know about it, and less people are going to be looking for this. When people look back fondly on things, they look back at sets, not a specific product like this $900 to $1,000 tin. You'd have no idea what was in those or if it was worth it or not unless I showed you what was inside of it. And warning, a lot of times with some of these tins and other sealed products that you can't see the packs inside, they could have been reprinted and have totally different sets in them that you think they did have. So steer clear of any sorts of things like that, because you could end up getting screwed by getting the wrong sets in there. And at the end of the day, tins and collection boxes carry their premium. Usually because of the packs that are within the product. Like this Professor Juniper box I made a video on recently, there's an Evolving Skies in here, right? So let's fast forward 10 years in the future and say I listed this Professor Juniper tournament box, right? People in 10 years are gonna have very little, if not no idea what sets are inside this box or anything, and very people are gonna be looking for, oh, Professor Juniper vintage box. Like, it's not gonna be desirable. It's not gonna be something people are looking for. So this might be selling for less than the value of the packs inside of them, just because people don't really look for this. Instead, people are maybe looking for Evolving Skies booster pack, Evolving Skies booster box, right? So maybe you'd want to break this down and just keep your loose packs inside of it, or at least keep it in the product until you're ready to sell, and then determine on your own if you should take the packs and sell them or leave it as the sealed product. The market will depend at the time. But the better idea is to stick with your booster boxes, your loose packs, and your elite trainer boxes right off the start. So at the end of the day, a lot of people always say, collect what you enjoy, right? And you should collect the things that you enjoy. We're talking about investing though, right? And it's very smart to invest in things that you're passionate about and that you would collect, because then you know more about it, right? And that's really important. You should be knowing what you invest in, right? So my advice would be, whenever you're going to buy something that you enjoy or something Pokemon related that you want to hold long term, think about it as in, yes, do I enjoy it? Do I enjoy this sealed product? And I'm happy to have it. And think at the same time, but in the future, when I'm finally done and ready with this, I enjoyed having this as a display piece. I enjoyed collecting this product. Is it going to be something that I can sell quickly? And is it something that I believe is going to go up in value in time? And that tends to be around the sealed product booster boxes, elite trainer boxes, and booster packs category. Now, keeping liquidity and selling things fast and looking for booster boxes or sealed products that have a floor price, an absolute low, and usually have a steady uptrend from there, are these sealed products and investments really meant to be held for 20, 25, 30 years? Or is there a perfect time to sell all these products? Well, if you liked this video and you want to know the answer to that, leave a comment down below. That's a whole another topic. I could talk for another 5-10 minutes about that. But if you enjoyed this video, want to learn more, and enjoyed, just please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys on the next video. Leave any questions down below.